Hello, this is the lecture number 1 for the chapter linear inequation for the class 11th. Now, what is the linear inequations? As the name suggests, that inequation that in place of inequations we have less than sign, greater than sign, less than equal to sign, greater than equal to sign. So linear equation one variable statement of any one of the following type, that is ax plus b less than 0, ax plus b less than equal to 0, ax plus b greater than 0, ax plus b greater than equal to 0, where a and b both are variable and a should not be equal to 0, otherwise it will not be a linear equation in one variable. The set of real numbers which satisfy a given linear inequality is said to be the solution set. Those values by x which will satisfy these equation will be the solution set of this linear equation in one variable. Now the solution of the linear inequation in one variable. Now take all the terms containing the variable on the left hand side. How you have to solve it? You take all the variables to the left hand side and all the terms not containing the variables to the right hand side. Dividing the coefficient of the variable, preserving the inequality sign if the coefficient is positive, and changing the inequality sign if the coefficient is negative. So this is the way how you have to solve the linear equation in two variables, single variable. Now when there is a linear equation in two variables, a statement of any of the following type, that is ax plus by plus c greater than 0, ax plus by plus c greater than equal to 0, ax plus b plus c less than 0, ax plus by plus c less than equal to 0, where a, b, c are all real numbers and a and b should not equal to be 0, a and b should not be equal to 0, and a square plus b square, the sum of the also is not equal to 0, is known as linear equation in two variables. Now, solution set of alpha beta which satisfy the given inequation is known as the solution set of the given linear inequation. Any values of alpha beta, x and y will satisfy this equation is known as the solution set of this linear inequations. Now, the graphical solution of the linear inequations. We know that ax plus by plus c equal to 0 represent a straight line. You know it very well. And we divide the XOY planes, that is the rectangular coordinate system, into two planes. In the two halves, you divide it into two halves. The line will divide into two halves. One half in the graph represent ax plus by greater than 0, and the other half will represent ax plus by less than 0. Greater than 0, less than 0. One part represent this greater than 0 and other part of the line will represent less than 0. That will be the solution, graphical solution of the linear equation in two variables. Now starting with exercise 6.1, and the linear inequalities are given. In exercise 1 we have linear equation in linear inequalities in one variable, and you have to find the solution set. To find the solution set, you have to take care of the inequality sign very well, considering all the laws to solve it. Now we have 24x less than 100, so you can divide the whole equation by 24 because the positive sign is there, and you are maintaining the sign of the inequality, that is less than. So x less than 25 upon 6. If x belongs to natural number, then you have to find those natural number which is less than 25 upon 6. You have to write the answer in the natural number it is given in the question. So it means those values of x and a natural number should be less than 25 upon 6 will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. If x belongs to natural number, you have to write like that. Solution side in the curly bracket 1, 2, 3, 4 is a solution of this linear inequation, considering that x belongs to natural number and satisfying this condition, that is x is less than 25 upon 6. Now if you have to write the solution set for the integers, now you have to write all those integers which is less than 25 upon 6. So it will be up to infinite term numbers up to left towards the left of this number. So it will be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on is the solution in terms of integers, satisfying this condition that x should be less than 25 upon 6, that is 4 point something. So all integers less than 4 point something is 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. Now in question number 2 we have minus 12x greater than 30. Now there is a minus sign, you can't divide the whole equation by minus 12. So what I have done, I have divided the equation by minus 12 and changed this sign of inequality from greater to less, like this. So 12x is less than minus 30, divide the whole equation by 12, so x comes out to be less than 5 upon 2, minus 5 upon 2, minus 2.5, less than minus 2.5, and you have to write the answer in natural number. Now those natural number which is less than minus 2.5, which is less than minus 2.5 is no natural number, so it will be an empty set. It will be an empty set. But if you have to write the answer in integers, so those integers which is less than minus 2.5 is minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and so on. Minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and so on. All those integer which is less than minus 2.5 will be minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, and so on. In question number 3, we have 5x minus 3 less than 7. So take 3 to the right hand side, it will become 7 plus 3, 10. And x is 10 divided by 5, that is 2. So though the value of x is less than 2, for the answer you have to write, if you have to write the answer in the natural number, so integer less than 2 will be 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. And if you have to write in curly bracket, when the answer you have to write in the integers, whole number, natural numbers, you have to write the curly bracket. But when it is given at you have to write the answer in the real numbers, then the solution set will be written in close and open interval. You have done in this chapter sets. Now because x is less than 2, so less than 2 means towards the left up to minus infinity. So less than 2 is minus infinity to 2, in which 2 does not include because we don't have the equal sign here. So open interval will be there, and in the infinity we have always open interval. So 2 up to minus infinity, or we can say from minus infinity to 2 is the solution set for this in equation if x belongs to real number. If x belongs to integer, so those integer which is less than 2 will be 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. In question number 4, we have 3x plus 8 is greater than 2. So take 8 to the right hand side, which is minus 6. X is greater than minus 2. So the solution of x greater than minus 2, when it is an integer, you have to write the integers which is greater than minus 2, which will be minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 up to infinity. And when you have to write the answer in real numbers, so it will be towards the right hand side of minus 2, that is up to plus infinity. So minus 2 up to infinity, because equal sign is not there, so it will be an open interval, and up to infinity it will be a open interval. So when you have to write in the integer, the answer should be in curly bracket, and when the answer you have to write in the real numbers, then it should be in the open close interval. If it is not an equal sign, then it will be an open interval, and if we have the equal sign here, then it will be a closed interval. Now in the question number 5, we have 4x plus 3 less than 6x plus 7. So you take the variables and the constant to the same side. So I've taken this 4x to the right hand side and 7 to the left hand side. So it becomes 2x greater than minus 4 and x is greater than 2. You can divide the whole equation by 2 because we are dividing with a positive number. Now when you are dividing the negative number, you have to change the sign of the inequality. You have to avoid that. You can change the sign by shifting the sides of the terms. So x is greater than minus 2. So you have to write the answer for the real number. So greater than minus 2, that is it will be towards the positive infinity. Greater than minus 2 up to infinity. And because equal sign is not there, so it will be an open interval. Now in this question number 6, we have 3x minus 7 greater than 5x minus 1. So I have taken this minus 1 to the left hand side, 3x to the right hand side, 2x is less than minus 6, so x is less than minus 3 because we have divided the whole equation by plus 9, so sign of the inequality will not change. It will be x less than minus 3. So when it is less than minus 3, it will be towards the negative infinity. So minus 3 up to minus infinity. Minus infinity to minus 3 you can say, because equal sign is not there. Again we have a open interval. In question number 7, it is 3x minus 3, 2x minus 6. Take 2x to the left hand side and minus 3 to the right hand side. It is minus 3. X is less than equal to minus 3. So when it is less than minus 3, so it will be towards the minus infinity, and because the equal sign is there, so you have to put the close interval, and infinity we have the always a open interval. So less than minus 3 will be close interval from minus 3 to minus infinity. In question number 8, we have this equation. You have to write the answer in the real numbers. So 6 minus 3x is greater than equal to 2 minus 2x. take 3x to the right hand side and 2 to the left hand side. So it becomes x less than equal to plus 4. So when it is less than, so it means it will be towards the minus infinity, and 4 up to minus infinity, and because we have the equal sign, the close interval will be there. Now in question number 9, x plus x upon 2 plus x upon 3 less than equal to 11. Simplify as you does. LCM taken this and the value of x coming out to be less than 6. So when it is less than 6, because it is a real number, so it will be towards the minus infinity. Because we don't have the equal sign, so you have to put the open interval from minus 6 to minus infinity. In question number 10, as we have done in this, you simplify taking all the variable to the same side. So we have this x upon 3 minus x upon 2. Simplify. Minus x is greater than minus 6. You change the side of the variables to get the positive. You take this right hand side, it will become positive. You take this to sign, it will be negative. The value of x is less than minus 6. So it means the value of x will be towards the minus infinity from minus 6. And because equal sign is not there, you have to put the open interval. So minus 6 to minus infinity, because x is less than minus 6, and you have to write the answer in the real number. We'll discuss in the next lectures. Thank you.